This is Bill, my level 3 skiller. Being level 3, we get to skip out on all the sweaty PvM and PvP content and work on what really matters: skills. Starting from scratch, our goal is to reach level 99 in all non-combat stats aside from Slayer. So sit back, relax, and go chop some trees or something, because it's time to do some skilling. Slayer is essential to every level 3 skiller. And right now, my Slayer level is severely behind, and it's time to change that. In this episode, we're going to be doing the best Slayer training method possible for a level 3 skiller, and it all starts with herbiboar. When catching herbiboar, you have a chance of receiving small, medium, and large fossils, and after turning in these fossils to the Varrock Museum displays, you can gain 14 2,000 experience lamps, 12 3,500 experience lamps, and 10 5,000 experience lamps, equaling a grand total of 120,000 Slayer XP up for grabs. But to do herbiboar efficiently, the first thing we need to do, unlock the herb sack. And real quick, I want to give all of you a huge thank you. You guys absolutely blew up the last video. It's my highest performing video to date. I've gotten like 200 subs. It's been nuts. Thank you. Thank you. Pretty cool update to Tithe Farm is that fully grown plants don't operate on the same timer anymore. Like once they're done, they're done. You don't have to worry about them dying, which is sick because now you can kind of get a little bit reckless as you're planting all of these. Basically, it's easier to plant 25 whole plants, cutting down your trips significantly so that you get more points per hour. I've been having a stroke just trying to figure out how many fruits I'll need to get enough points, and I'm just gonna wing it. Now, I know for a fact that 600 would be enough. I don't have to stay here any longer than I need to, so I'm gonna assume that 550 is gonna get the job done. We're gonna hope for the best. Please cross your fingers on this. Just gonna spam click it. We don't have any levels, so it does not matter. Show me 250 points. Oh, come on, dude, 248? Yo, you cannot make that up. I'm literally gonna sit here and just plant like in these two patches until I get it. All right, take two. Our 8 fruits for 251 points. Thank God. Now we just talked to Farmer Grickler. Please, can I have an herb sack? Buy herb sack, collection log slot, which is very nice. And now we're ready to get started with herbiboar. Now that all of our prep is done, we're ready to do herbiboar for the very first time. Our inventory is pretty standard, I'm assuming. I watched one video and I'm going off that. We have 6 stamina potions just in case, our cicaders, the brand new herb sack, and our crafting cape just to get to a bank easily if we need to. And of course, we have on full graceful, our dig site pendant for quick teleports to Fossil Island, and the good old ring of endurance, fully charged, which has just been absolutely amazing. Is it still worth money? It is, we're still making money. Now, since this is my first time doing herbiboar, there's definitely gonna be a learning curve. I know that like I start here and I just kind of follow it along, but I'm really not too sure what happens yet. So once I get in a groove, I'll probably end up doing an update so that I can fill you all in. You know, I'm pretty sure this is our very first time doing the frog event and we get a frog token. The only reason I'm doing it is because 1, it's good for the collection log, and 2, we end up getting a lamp from it, so we may as well. But you know, this is probably the perfect time for me to start talking about this method. I'm loving doing herbiboar. I know that it's decently mindless, but I enjoy the fact that like I'm running around, I'm engaging with the game, even though it's the same things over and over. I don't know, it feels interesting, and I'm sure like if anyone else has done it, you most likely love it or you hate it, and I think so far, I'm on the love it train. I will say the herb sack is absolutely essential. I've already filled up all of my guams so far, and I know that I could just drop them and be able to keep the trip going, but I figured, dude, let's just collect it and see where we end up. And as for the XP, it's just so obvious on why this is a good method over compared to red chins, black chins, whatever else people actually do. I have no clue. At the moment, I'll add it to the canvas real quick. Where is Hunter? At the moment, we're getting 143,000 XP per hour. That's insane. I'm pretty sure that's pretty equal to what I'd be getting over at Black Chins, but I don't have to worry about one just like, what is it, 1 ticking or 2 ticking the traps to be able to set them down quicker, and also PKers, because there are always PKers. Also at the same time, we're going to be making a decent amount of money because of all the herbs that we're collecting in our sack, and because of the fact that we already have 99 herb lore. We're getting torstals out the wazoo. This is ridiculous. And what I would say is the most important part about doing this grind is the fossils that we get. Now it's definitely going to take a little bit. I know that there are a lot of fossils to get. I'm pretty sure it's about 50 hours worth of fossils. But once we hit that specific amount, I'm not sure what it is, but once we fill up all of our fossils, we'll have 120,000 XP that can go straight into Slayer, and that's just going to skyrocket our Slayer level. Creeping up on our first Hunter level back, there is level 89 Hunter. 200 KC over at herbiboar. 400 herbiKC. Huge level coming in here. Still really enjoying this herbiboar grind. There is a level 90 Hunter, another base 90, just really looking so clean on the skills. 600 herbiKC. Huge level coming in here after we harvest or attack or whatever this herbiboar. We'll have level 91 Hunter, which means now we can do expert rumors. Sorry, I get nervous that I wasn't going to be able to get this in time. Oh, actually, they're called Master Hunter rumors now. So whenever we decide to leave herbiboar, we'll be able to get really great XP rates doing Master Hunter rumors. I'm really excited to try it out, but I do need to make an executive decision here. Right now, I'm at 640 KC. I get about 60 to 70 herbiboar kill count per hour, and I think I want to stay here until I hit 1,000. One, it's just a nice, clean level to really leave everything off at, and two, I'm gonna need to do a bunch of herbiboar in the future so that I can get enough fossils to eventually get my Slayer level up to the max that it can be. Like, the max XP lamps you can get from the museum is 120,000, and I'm definitely not even halfway there. I'm probably a third at most. That's being really generous. So we're gonna stick to herbiboar until at least 1,000 KC. 700, 800, 92 Hunter, meaning we're officially halfway to 99. 900. And there's 1,000 herbiboar KC. I have to say, this has been awesome. I really enjoy herbiboar. And I mean, I've spent what, like 15 hours here, something like that. And we've gained so much experience. We've gone from, I believe, 88 up to 92 so far. And the XP here, crazy. Looking at the canvas, we're getting about 150,000 an hour now that we actually know what we're doing. And of course, every level that you go up, you get more XP for each herbiboar that you harvest. So, man, I've just genuinely been enjoying this. And I know it seems dumb. I know it seems like all you do is just run around and click, but you know what? It's better than bank standing. It's better than getting PK'd over at Black Chins. Let's hit the bank and let's see how we profited. Our only real expense was just stamina potions, which at most we've used 60, something like that. But here, let's go ahead and check our herb tab. Everything here was sold off beforehand, so we're starting from scratch. So from 1,000 herbiKC, we made 6.2 mil. You know what? Pretty good. Now, of course, if we went ahead and actually cleaned all of these herbs, I'm sure we'd get a decent amount of herb lore experience, but I'm probably not going to do that. I'm already level 99, and I just don't feel like doing it. It's going to hurt my fingers. And of course, what's most important is our grind towards finishing up all of these fossils. As you can see, we have 42 smalls, 30 mediums, 16 larges, and I don't think the unidentified rare fossils really matter toward the display cases. But from looking at it, it seems like we're about halfway there. We need 70 small fossils, 60 mediums, and 50 larges, unfortunately. So we're probably going to be here for another 1,000. I can't stop, and I won't stop until we get to 2,000 KC, because I'm assuming that once we hit 2K, that'll be like right around the border of when we can get our Slayer XP, and I need the Slayer XP. But in the meantime, there's level 93 Hunter. Our first little milestone here, there is 1250 herbiKC. 94 Hunter. Still plugging away, and after we harvest this, that'll be 1500 herbiboar KC. Still feeling good, surprisingly. I thought I'd be pretty burnt out by now, but honestly, I'm really enjoying this method. It's just super satisfying seeing the amount of hunter XP that we're getting, like just seeing that we're already at 94 and knowing that we're doing this not even for hunter, it's actually for slayer is just an added bonus. But of course, it's still gonna take a little bit. We're getting closer and closer to our 2000 goal, and hopefully at that point, we have enough fossils, but we don't know yet. That's the only bad part, is that we may go dry on fossils, which we really have been lately, and not be able to hit our goal there. So we're gonna have to keep just plugging away. All right, there's 1750 KC, only 250 more to go. I'm not completely sure, but I believe, I'm like pretty confident that this is the last level we're gonna get in our little herbiboar grind. Level 95 hunter. We went from levels 88 to 95 today. This video, my God. Absolutely insane, so much experience, and we're still not done yet. Almost at 2000. At long last, it's finally over. Our very last herbiboar kill for now. Ending things at 2000 herbiboar KC. This has been great. Man, I've had a great time doing herbiboar. I know it doesn't sound like it now. I'm just we've been going for a while. That's all it is. We've been doing what? Like, I think it's close to 40 hours, which is absolutely incredible. I'll add it to the canvas so you can just see the XP. It doesn't have all the XP I've gained. It only has 2.7 million listed, but I think I've done just about 5 million. And I mean, getting consistent rates at 152, 153K XP per hour. This has been an awesome time. And, you know, of course, I've put a pretty decent chunk into the pet rate. Getting a third of the way there. Still not lucky, but, you know, still good. And of course, as I said before, going from 88 to 95 hunter, like, I'm only 4 mil XP away from 99. That is special right there. And of course, let's take a look at the bank and see what we ended up with. Oh man, this tab looks pretty nice. And a quick price check shows that we made 12 mil doing herbiboar. Really not bad. I did think that we would get a lot more herbs in this process. And of course, if we had access to the magic cicadas, we would have gotten an extra herb basically for every single harvest. So we're absolutely missing out on a lot here. But 12 mil is not bad. And most importantly, our fossils, we hit our goal for our small fossils, our medium fossils, and we need 19 more large fossils, but that's just gonna come over time. I'm not sitting here any longer. Oh, and I forgot to mention, we got so many numulite that also reached a grand total of almost 1 mil. But we have plans for this, don't you worry. Now, I'm pretty sure there's a really easy collection log slot. I just need to go downstairs and I pretty much just feed numulite into one of these stone chests. I'm not sure if maybe it's this? Yes, it is. So we insert numulites. We have a chance to get Fossil Island notes. That's what it is. There's 10 notes, and basically the only bad thing that can happen is I get hit for a 10 every now and then, so that's why I have these wines with me. I'm drinking bad wine? What is bad wine? What does that mean? Oh my God. Okay, take 2, now that we have the actual good wine and we won't die. All right, there's the first one. I guess that's the only one I'll talk about, because this is just gonna get spammed otherwise. Oh my God, quick and easy. We're done. 10 free collection log slots and a green log for absolutely nothing. Now, of course, all that's left to do is to go ahead and clean our fossils so that we can add them to display in the Varrock Museum. The first thing I'm gonna do, of course, is take my tools on over here. And I don't have this built, so I'm gonna have to leave and come back. There's our table made. Now we can clean some fossils. My God. And this is what our final fossil collection is looking like. I was a big dummy and I realized we're actually 3 off on our medium fossils, which is a bit unfortunate, but we're gonna get there eventually. And of course, the large fossils get split into large and plant fossils, but it looks like they evened out, so we'll still be getting at least 3 XP lamps in each. Let's hit the museum. We still have a few more displays we can fill up, but we have an entire inventory of antique lamps, and I'm just gonna open them. I mean, like, what else is there to do? I feel like we don't need any buildup. We're at 42 Slayer to start. 1449 total level. Oh, this is gonna be crazy. Ooh, I'm pumped. Okay. Let's do it. We went from level 42 to 53 Slayer, getting well over 100,000 XP. That is nuts. And we're up to 1460 total level, and we still have a couple more lamps to get in the future. So that's just so much to look forward to. That is amazing. And technically, you know, we got base 50s now. That's pretty tight if you ask me. Just means we're inching closer and closer to that 1500 total level. We're only 40 levels off, and that's just so easy with cooking and, I almost said crafting, cooking and construction. Of course, agility is still trash. Man, this account is looking so nice. And again, I really do just want to say thank you all for watching. I mean, of course, it's a very big time sink doing a lot of these, but honestly, I've just been enjoying making videos again so much and progressing this account. It's really coming together so well, and your guys' support just gives me so much more enthusiasm and momentum going forward. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm sure you can understand what I mean. Here are the final stats, of course. Once again, 88 to 95 Hunter and 42 to 53 Slayer. Absolutely incredible. But hey, if you like the video, go ahead and give this a like. And if you like me, go ahead and like me by subscribing. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one.